Good afternoon, people. Rate My Beer team, PJT and SJ. As you would have seen on the thumbnail, you already know what this is. It's Pelforth. A French lager. It's a French blonde beer. In fact, one I've been fortunate enough to have on draft in places in France before. And one I've had before. I used to have the glass, funny enough, but unfortunately we had a fire a few years ago, and that was one that, God bless, unfortunately went up with the good Lord. Well, it did, didn't he? The glass joined, the glass is probably watching John Lennon and George Michael now, but, there's all good things come to those that wait, as they say. Hopefully we're here longer, so we wait longer before we go up and see George, and I'll go and buy a Pelforth glass. Right, anyway, I say, it's 5.8%, isn't it? Did I say 5.8?
I think so.
5.7, it's one of the two. And I'm going to also, of course I've done my tricks again, I'm also going to pair off the, what do you call it? The bottle with it as well. So that kind of makes sense as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I've got to get that. There we go. Oh no, I nearly forgot the Torp. Yeah, I'll get the old man flu myself, innit?
Yeah.
So, actually, I'll just show them both. It was perfect. 5.8. I told you it was 5.8.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Touche. And there is your bottle. There is your bottle that SJ is going to kindly put in. It makes it more interesting. I know you didn't see. Oh, I've got one here.
Somewhere.
This is a Derek Trotter review. This, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I think I've been on a pee all day. Right. Oh God. Okay. There you go. It is an exclusive Corona bottle top. While he's doing that, I will. There you are. It's a 25cl bottle that was literally less than €1. Do check out our Amstel review, which is this one. Unfortunately, as I said in the last review, the Torps are bonjour now. It's it.
Which glass do I use?
Whichever one you want, I'll use the other one. No, use the other one, actually. I'm getting confused here. Right, so I use basically with the Torp, people, and this is really easy thing. This is another beer that you're not going to get everywhere in your UK supermarkets. You've got your bit here with your funnel. Chuck it away. Open it out. It might be a bit lively. Obviously, the sub Torp runs at 2 degrees, which for me is absolutely perfect for a beer like this. I know people say, "Oh God, blimey!" And pop it in there like that. It's a he who dares wins here. That goes in like that. Lovely jubbly. He's back on. Get on. Don't be silly. And bonjour, Bob's your uncle. You can use that for an ashtray or even a hat. Hey, what about that? Never thought of that before, have I? Or you put your peanuts in it.
Oh, you could use it as a throwing disc.
Yeah. Fetch for the dog. Yeah. See? Plenty of options. Right, when you first start pouring these, they can be somewhat iffy. So what I do, your Torp's about a tenner.
Wow. That's a lot more carbonated than the bottle.
Yeah, it's going to be the first bit, as you can see there.
There's like no carbonation in the bottle at all. I had to just pour it out normally to get anything out of it.
God blimey. Right, let's get this going. Always give it a little tilt. You're getting about 4 pints for a tenner.
Not bad.
That's 4 European pints at 500 millilitres rather than. There we go. Look at that lovely jubbly. And that's it. Do excuse the Perfectdraft one, but as I say, I do not have.
They look like they're different colours. This one seems lighter, but it might just be the backgrounds.
Yeah. The best thing is let's have a ponder on them. Let's see what we get. I mean, I've always I know it's a blonde beer.
Smelling the malts.
I know it's a blonde beer here, but I've always looked at this, and I'm not being funny. It's more of like a pilsner. God blimey, yeah. God blimey.
Much less smell to the Torp.
That's like That's got a real, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, much more smell to that. Well, I don't know. That trying to confuse it. What can I say?
Way less carbonated. Way less carbonated.
Yeah, remember I've just moved that from A to B, so you never know. 5.8%. Go on, let's go on the bottle first and see what we get. I say we've got this. This is not video 2 of 4 we're doing over the course of time, and that's the last 4, unfortunately, for that. We are going to mess about with it because SJ wants to mess about with it, and we're going to refill it with something.
It's got a nice hot beer aftertaste, I think. But yeah, I can see why you think this is like similar to the last beer.
Yeah, and the thing is here as well, you get more fruit.
Yeah.
Running through this. I mean, I'll say, people can say what they want. I mean, obviously, as a lot of you know, I do speak French. You know, bonsoir, que le jatou, and s'il vous plaît, and all that crap. Je m'appelle les. You know, I'm not going to go into the French too much now, but the French know a beer.
La chienne.
La chienne, la chienne, lavro, lavro, lavro. But the French do know a beer, and that's what it's all about, right? You've got your Ninkassis, you've got the other one, that St George's thing, and some of this French craft beer now
What
was
about
sneaked
that
in.
Meteor? Wasn't that French?
Yeah, Meteor, no, good spot. Yeah, Meteor, and we've had more of their beers. Look at their Pilsner.
That Pilsner was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was probably the keg of the year. We were funny talking about this earlier, and the thing is, people are missing something here with the French because I got the English got this thing about the old for French.
Yeah.
And then he said the other word there. You know?
The fashion people.
Yeah. But I don't get it. You know, I go to France numerous times. I have an absolute cracker of a time. Every time. I've had a good time in France.
I don't think I've
You know?
tried a French beer that wasn't very good in a while.
Oh, that's lovely. That's much more smooth than the bottle. That's like a different beer. That is an absolute different kettle of fish here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, there's no...
There's much more flavour in it as well.
Yeah, there's much more depth. There's much more going on. What did they say in the notes? I can't remember.
I'm definitely getting strong maltiness, but with a bit of fruitiness too.
Pelforth Blonde is a smooth, and balanced French beer. This is what Beer Wolf say. And why they're doing away with this is crazy. Unless they're going to put this on the blade.
That would.
Known for its rich malt character, which you were saying about the malts, delicate hop bitterness. Yeah, hop bitterness. You see, with an ABV of 5.8, this blonde beer offers refreshing, yet slightly fuller taste. And it is because it's got a lot of depth to it. I mean, I can read all the way through that. There's no point, just go on Beerwolf's website and read it. And you get what they're saying there. The depth to it, the flavour, you are getting the fruits, the spice.
It's quite refreshing in a way.
It's a cracker. And the other thing is, the 5.8% ABV, you are not seeing.
Oh yeah, certainly. I wouldn't pin this higher than 5.
I mean, this is good. This again, if you drink that first on its own, like I drank the other bottles, because obviously I had a 6-pack, got a couple left. But when you drink that on its own, it's a cracker of a beer. You put it against the Torp, and there's something missing in the bottle, and it's like, this is like the old days of the Perfectdraft when there was high levels of difference. Whereas your can or your bottle's all right, but you put it on there,
and it's something magical about it.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. You know, as I say, absolutely gutted that they've called time on this. As I say, I was fortunate enough to get these last 4.
Much less abrasive.
Yeah. The carbonation's less.
Yeah.
It's smoother, although it doesn't look it on there. That's quite carbonated, but they're both winners.
Definitely.
I say I had the deep blonde the Pelforth the other night and was quite taken in and intrigued by it, if I'm honest. And I knew I was in for a treat. Obviously, I've had this Torp before, or I've had it numerous times over the times with the sub machine. As I say, I liked it that much when the glasses were rare. I even had the glass, and it's a cracker. We solely missed. And the problem is, I think with the sub, if they'd have kept with these type of things, rather than
quality.
going afresh with all this fresh bloody IPA stuff that no IPA you want at 2 degrees. This is a blonde, and you could say it should be higher. Well, that's higher, and that tastes worse than that. So you work it out, and I think, as I say, for me, it's a lager. Yeah, of course, it's got the blonde with all the fruit and the yeast and this and that. I get that, but it does have that Pilsner bite at the end.
Yeah, it does.
And for me, that is a cracker of a beer. An absolute cracker. It's a yes all day
I'd
long.
give that a 9.
Yeah, if we were scoring, I'd have to give it a 9. I'd have to say it edges Amstel.
Yeah, just by that bit. It's got like that
You know,
little bit.
We've got Heineken to do. And I'll tell you what, Heineken is quality in its own right through the machines. Obviously, the Dutch brewed and through the machines. But I don't think Heineken is touching this. Heineken and the other one, different level, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's very nice.
Absolute cracker. Take nothing away from the bottle, don't get me wrong. That's a great
Especially
representation.
For just under €1, did you say? For the price as well.
Yeah, 25 CL. You know what I mean? €2 for a 5.71. Crazy. Right. We've both gone on a yes. It's time to say bonjour and Merry Christmas. Hope Santa brings you whatever you want. Bonjour.